Hey everyone, another eventful day of World Cup action. Some teams won, some teams lost. Teams went home. It was a very sad day for some, but a very great day for others. We're going to recap all of that and more in this episode of SOCCER.COM Live. Hello everyone, welcome to the SOCCER.COM Live set. I am Cole here with Adam and Martin. Another great eventful day of World Cup action. Let's go ahead and just start with the recap. With the last game of the day fresh on our minds, so why not start there? Brazil versus Belgium. Was it the outcome you guys expected?
I think for me it was, especially considering that Brazil had a player coming back from injury in Marcelo. He hadn't played in a week. And then you also had Casemiro missing through suspension. And I think that kind of unbalanced the midfield for Brazil, even though Fernandinho played well. But it's hard to replace a guy like Casemiro, and it was on display on that counterattack from Romelu Lukaku, where he came through the midfield, was able to outmuscle Fernandinho and drive forward on that goal. In another game, Casemiro would have brought down Lukaku, or at least tried to muscle him off the ball, broken up that counterattack, taken the yellow card, which I guess is why he's missing through suspension. Taken that yellow card and gotten on with it. Goal wouldn't have happened, but Brazil weren't as strong down the spine. Belgium just wanted a little bit more on that goal and were able to get that goal, and that was the difference in the end, was that great strike from De Bruyne. But I think it's hard to say that Brazil didn't play a great game. I thought that they were very attacking, very open, but Belgium is just that good, especially defensively, one of the best defensive teams in the World Cup. Great center-back partnership between the three Premier League boys, and Vertonghen, Alderweireld, and company chipped in with the goal today too. So I think Belgium are the deserved winners, but
Brazil did put forth a good performance. Brazil definitely could have stolen that away.
Yes. Yeah, and I think the performance from Belgium showed they're just a complete team, really, from front to back. Probably the most complete team in the tournament, in terms of experience and talent combined. When you go from Lukaku, Hazard, De Bruyne behind them, the experienced Premier League defenders that they have in Vertonghen and Alderweireld, and then Courtois and goal. I mean, they're just a complete team, and probably on paper they should win it at this point. For me, I would put them above France? I would put them above France. Yeah.
I could see that. Honestly, with the performance I saw out of France this morning, I could see how Belgium could take that. There are weaknesses in each team, and it's just going to depend which manager can set the team up best to exploit those weaknesses. And to me, I think it could be Belgium. I think Roberto Martinez. Apologies. I think tactically he is so far ahead of the game that I think we saw that really today with the way he set Belgium up to really nullify a few of the threats. I think he might end up taking them all the way to the final.
Yeah, it's definitely a good shout. Let us know what you guys think.
Definitely.
Do you think Belgium are favorites to win the World Cup now? Do you think they deserve to win this game against Brazil? Brazil played well, but I think Belgium played a little bit better. But I'm interested to hear what you guys think, and we'll go over those in a little bit.
Definitely. Before we start going on to the earlier game, I want to let you guys know we still have our Telstar promotion going on right now with the code WCBall20. You guys can use that right now, get an extra 20% off on the Telstar ball. It puts the match ball right around, what is it, $96?
Yep.
About $98,
yeah,
$98. Right. So I would definitely check that out. It's a great match ball. Definitely great. We also have a few of the jerseys on sale right now as well.
Yeah, and if you like the look of the match ball that's on field right now, the newer version for the knockout stage, that's also available on SOCCER.COM. So check that out. I think that the game this morning was a good match. Two very evenly matched teams, and I think most of us probably weren't surprised to see France go through from that game. Obviously, Cavani not being there for Uruguay probably hurt them. Would have been a shame. Really, would have been nice to see that game with him in the Uruguay lineup to see what he could have done. But all in all, I think that we expected France to progress, and we'll see how they do against Belgium.
Well, I know I talked with Adam about it kind of during the game as well. When you have a partnership of Luis Suarez and Edison Cavani up top, you basically occupy the entire back line, because you always have to be aware, because they're both so lethal in front of goal and with the ball at their feet.
Mm-hmm.
So when you occupy that back four, you open up the space for their midfield to come into play, and then you're able to create more space for your strikers because your midfielders take on defenders. And it's one of those that without Cavani, I mean, you heard it today from the commentary team. They're sitting there saying, like, oh, they're looking for Suarez. They're looking for Suarez. And it's like, well, yes, that was really the only point of attack that they really had today. And it was really sad to see, because I felt with Cavani, you open up a whole new area of attack. You open up a lot more space for both Cavani, Suarez, and their midfield. And I think it's just a completely different game when you're able to provide a little bit more of that relief from your defense.
No, I totally agree, especially without Cavani. It was a bit one-dimensional from Uruguay, and they didn't really have too many great chances. Lloris obviously had that great save going to his right, and then the follow-up save to kind of put that ball out of play. But I think it's hard to say that France didn't deserve to go through. They are the better team on paper and in the match. I think we both wanted to see Cavani play, and it would have been great to see Cavani play, just like we wanted to see James play against England. Well, maybe you didn't, but it would have been great to see James play against England. In the same way, it would have been great to see Cavani play against France. But even with Cavani, I think France are the better team, or France are the better than Uruguay. So I think the deserved best team went through, and I'm really excited for this matchup coming up on Tuesday.
That's super exciting. Let us know who you think will win out of France-Belgium. Fantastic semi-final matchup we're going to have there.
One of the best matchups of the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially with what's at stake, a trip to the World Cup final. So, really looking forward to that.
Yeah, I was going to say, there is a comment in here which I did want to read out. Belgium does have key players going forward like Hazard, but you have to give credit to the defense. They were, defensively, Belgium were very well put together today.
Yeah, and Brazil had, I think Rob Stone said 26 shots.
Yep. But it took something like an incredible ball from Coutinho.
Oh, right,
to unlock and break through the back line.
A lot of those attacks weren't incredibly great chances. They were just kind of, let's hit it and see what happens. And when you have a guy like Courtois in goal, as we saw on that Neymar shot, you have to place it perfectly if you want to beat him. He's 6'5". He really is like 7 feet in the goal.
The header was put literally in the bottom corner of the goal.
You can't stop.
You have to be there if you're going to beat him.
Yeah. So I think Belgium you're right. I think they are one of the most complete teams, the most complete team in the tournament. Whether that makes them favorites over France, we'll see. We could also see if Belgium make the final, if a team like Croatia or England get to the final, we could see maybe a little bit of tactical wizardry to try to beat Belgium. But
that's right.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It's shaping up to be a good tournament.
One thing to note is that with Brazil and Uruguay going out today, it is only European teams left in the tournament now, which, so we've got ourselves a little mini Euros now for the remaining matches. Some people will enjoy that, some people won't.
Fair enough, yeah. But that does recap basically all the action from today. Unless there's anything you guys have to add, I would like to actually do a giveaway.
Let's do it.
Is that allowed?
Yeah.
Okay. We have that allowed. So I believe today we're actually going to be giving away this France Anthem jacket that you guys have been seeing them walk out in. Very, very nice jacket. Very comfortable. Yeah. Don't worry, I have been wearing this one. This is not the one you will get. You will get a brand new one, I promise. Yeah. All you guys have to do is go to soccer.com/France. I believe it's at the bottom of the page.
Right there at the bottom of the page is the sign-up form. Just enter your details and include the password, or passphrase, as it is in this case, le bleu, like it's shown there on the screen. We'll drop the link that you need to head to in the comments as well, so we'll make it super easy for you.
Yep. Actually, to wrap up today, I would like to take a moment and talk about some stuff that's not World Cup. Okay. If you guys don't mind.
Let's talk about it.
First off, Buffon has joined PSG.
Oh. Okay, so I don't know if we're allowed to say this, but we had kind of expected that to happen. It's interesting to see that he's going as soon as Ronaldo is
linked.
Supposedly.
to
I will say we
Juventus,
know
yes.
nothing about that. We know nothing about that. So if Ronaldo goes to Juventus, I think Buffon's a little bit. He might be a little bit.
A little upset that he didn't stay.
Right, because
Yeah.
it gives him. You're right. We saw that
It gives
tweet
him a
earlier.
shot
It gives
at
him that best chance
Champions
to win the
League,
UCL in his entire career. So, yeah, I don't know. It's big news for Paris though. Definitely get an upgrade in keeper.
I'm gonna be honest, though, like
spot.
I'm very surprised that he didn't just retire. You spend so
How
long.
many
at
years
one-
does
not
Buffon have
done.
left, in your opinion?
He's got 3 at least good years.
mean,
And what we see with these players who are older but still performing at a great level is that the drop is precipitous. When they stop playing well, they stop playing well, and it's fast. And we saw that with Pirlo and NYCFC. And I hope that Buffon is able to keep playing at the level that he's playing for another 3 years. But I don't know. When it gets to a player who's above 40, it's just kind of you have to take it literally 6 months by 6 months by 6 months.
All right, and so for last, we got 2 minutes here that I want to ask one more. Ronaldo to Juventus. What is the reasoning behind it? What do you guys think? Is it just he's tired?
A lot of the
and injured?
rumors are that that he was kind of done with Real Madrid, but wasn't quite ready to go kind of the MLS route, and maybe this is just a little bridge between those two. I expect we'll see him in MLS at some point at the end of his career, because as we've seen with other players who have a very good marketable brand, MLS is a fantastic place to kind of end their career. And I could definitely see that with Ronaldo. Possibly the Miami franchise would be a good one
A little Beckham,
for him to
Ronaldo
land
meetup.
in. But probably wants to just continue playing a couple more years in Europe, maybe until that Miami team starts up. So that would be my thinking there. And obviously hasn't played in Italy yet.
Could be just another league for him to try to conquer.
It's a good spot for him, especially with the style of play. It's a little bit slower. He can use his athleticism to take advantage of some of these slower but more technical defensive players. So I think it's a good spot for him to be successful, especially domestically. Does it give him a better spot to win the Champions League than Real Madrid? I don't know, but it does make Juventus immediate contenders for that trophy.
Yep. Anyway, that's just a few of the
just
rumors.
Just one more thing. In honor of Belgium's win, we do have a T-shirt.
That's right. I can't
Yeah.
believe I almost forgot that.
We do have a T-shirt.
We got to show you guys
Belgium.
this T-shirt.
Woo.
That's right. In honor of the true GOAT,
The true GOAT.
we have created this T-shirt for you guys to take a look at. It's coming up on screen right now.
Boy.
Man.
Boy.
The true GOAT for Fellaini.
The best player for Belgium. I think we can all say that without any other player even being mentioned. Who is Hazard? Who is De Bruyne? Give me Marouane Fellaini.
There
Now you
you
can
go.
get him on your T-shirt. We'll drop that link in the comments. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting one of these. Maybe you'll see it on the show. We'll see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to another year of Fellaini at my
United.
Manchester United. So
Alrighty, well, now that we have introduced you guys to that wonderfulness, we are actually going to wrap up here. It's been another delightful day of action. We got one more coming at us tomorrow before semifinals and finals, so World Cup is quickly coming to a close. It's kind of sad, but also kind of relieving. We're coming down. Big games left. Guys, thank you very much for joining me today. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you all again tomorrow.
it's coming home.